welcome to our latest video of Newysports Rates. That is the worst name for a series I've ever heard, but unfortunately that's what I've decided to call the thing. Today we're going to go through the logos, tonight I should say, we're going to go through the logos and the songs, the team song of the New FM Northern League 1 competition. It's very hot in here, so there is a fan going in the background. Apologies for that noise. Anyway, onto the logos. Coming in dead last, Toronto Awaba. I just really think that this particular logo is outdated. There's so many things you can do with blue and gold and make it look good. I think a circle shield sort of thing would look good. But yeah, Toronto's logo, it just doesn't really scream 2017. I think it needs some sort of modernisation to it and make it look a little bit better. Coming in second last, number 10, Cessnock City Hornets. Again, same problem, just doesn't look like a logo for a football club in 2017. It's got an old school look to it. It could do just a fresh sort of approach. Nothing too crazy, no need for like some cartoon hornet or anything, but just a fresh coat of paint, I guess, over the logo, just bringing it into modern times. Same sort of situation for West Wallsend. I feel like their logo, but I think I put this one a little bit higher because it's more of a classic sort of badge for the club. You know, it's a lot of history behind the Westie Bluebells, so you don't really want to change something that's not broken, and probably in the club's opinion it's not broken, but in my opinion maybe a little bit of a fresh touch to it. Number 8, Belmont Swansea United. The picture I've put up on the screen is from their jersey. I don't know, I feel like it's just too basic. I feel like there's too much text. I'm one of those that just like a classic looking badge, and this Bell Swans badge, the logo, does not really do it for me. Their colours are good. I just feel like maybe some sort of shield or something with a swan head on it. Next is Kahaiba, which happens to be the club I play for, so I see this logo a lot, and I still don't know what the hell that thing is on the logo. It's obviously supposed to be a football, looks more like a frisbee in my opinion. I just don't know. It's not the greatest of logos, and that's why I put it at number 7. You know, but it is what it is. Singleton Strikers at number 6. Again, they've brought their logo into modern times, which I'll give them credit for, but it doesn't really do too much for me. There's a ball, there's 2 stars, and there's the word Singleton Strikers FC. That's basically it. You know, there's not too much you can do not having an animal as your mascot, but I guess it's a solid badge for what it is, and it does look fresh, which is nice. Number 5, a badge that doesn't look too modern, but Cooks Hill United. Real classic look to it, obviously based on Newcastle United from England, which was supposed to be their original name back in the day, 20 years ago. They did get rid of the schooner from the top of it, which a few of the older heads at Cooks Hill didn't like, but with 1,000 juniors you really don't want to have a beer on your logo, do you? Decent logo. Coming in at number 4 is a club that's changed their logo this season, South Cardiff. At first I didn't really like it, but I guess it's really brought the club into the modern day, a fresh era. You know, obviously Fajkovic's coach as well. Everything is sort of like a refreshing year at South Cardiff, and a new approach to how things work, and that's what they're trying to do. The logo says, you know, this is a modern club. I do feel like there's a little bit too much writing on it though. Maybe just get rid of 1 or 2 of the words, or the FC or whatever. Wallsend FC up next. Basic logo, beautiful logo. There's really nothing more you need to do with this. You got the club name, you got the devil horns, and it's on a beautiful red badge that's got a sort of gradient effect to it. Perfect, spot on, and much better than their old logo. Next up, the Fortin Redbacks. Now, before this season, this was always my favourite logo in the competition. I love the colours red and black. I don't believe you can stuff up the colours red and black in a logo. You know, it's a timeless design, the Fortin Redbacks, the logo there. You've got the spider there, you've got the ball, club name, everything's there. It's where it needs to be. It looks good and it looks modern. But coming in at number 1, the newest club in the competition, the New Lambton Eagles. Fantastic club logo, and obviously it represents the unified New Lambton FC. You've got the Premier Club, you've got the Inter-District Club, now you've got the Women's Club coming in. Everybody's together playing for that badge. The eagle looked good, the stripes, the weird drip thingy, whatever that is. Everything looks good on it. My favourite logo in the competition. Moving on to the team songs, coming in dead last is the Cessnock City Hornets. I just don't like this song at all. The first bit of it, you know, I don't hear it very often, but the first bit of it's just all a bunch of rambling to me that I can't really understand. And then of course we all play for the Hornets soccer team. Just, at least change soccer to football and make it a little bit more modern. I just don't like it. Number 10, South Cardiff FC. Again, it just feels like there's too much, you know, I guess if you knew the lyrics it might be a bit better, but other clubs you can understand a little bit more. This one is just a whole bunch of fast stuff and then the whole zigga-zagga crap at the end. I don't like clubs that do that sort of thing at the end of their song. Not a fan of it. Toronto Awabba. Watching the Adelaide Crows get in the grand final, same song. Canterbury Bulldogs, same song. I like the song, but Toronto's version, I don't know, I just feel like the whole oi oi oi, or when they change it to stags, that's when it gets really bad. I just feel like it sort of brings it down a little bit. There's other songs that are better, that's why this one's at 9th. 8th, Singleton Strikers. I tell you what, I know some of the lyrics in this song, the classic version, not the PG version. It's a crazy song they sing up there at Singleton, and yeah, I guess I like it a little bit, but I don't like it too much. You know, but again, for those who have played for the club, the lyrics of that song, absolutely wonderful. Can't get over it. Hilarious lyrics. Wallsend FC. Basic, just like their badge, very basic song when the Reds go marching in, and I cannot tell you how many times I couldn't count how many times I've heard players that are new to Wallsend that have said, we don't know the song after a few weeks. It's pretty easy to remember after just hearing it once. When the Reds go marching in, very easy, very classic song. But again, there's better. The Fortin Redbacks. Now this is a weird one, putting them higher than Wallsend. I don't like the whole everywhere we go thing, the call and response. I'm not a fan of that at all. It's a bit of a pub sort of song. But I did like the second sort of stanza, I guess. And I don't know if they're going to keep singing that because the McAllisters brought it in. We are the Redbacks, the one and only, blah blah blah. First grade only sung it. I really liked that bit of the song. Classic. Good tune. 5th, a song I've heard a lot over the last few years and a lot this year, Cooks Hill United. Funny enough, I was talking to Dave Morley about how he wrote this song on the way back from his own league game to the tune of The Road to Gundagai, Fire in the Hole. Just, you know, it's a classic song, and a club that's really starting to build some history too, so that song's only going to get sung more and more. Kahibah FC in at number 4, my current club. You know, it's a song that's heard everywhere. Bell Swans, Dudley, they've all got the same song. The Kahibah version is sometimes too fast, sometimes, you know, I like it a bit slower, but a very good song, a catchy song. Kahibah boys are happy, you know, classic. Same song out at Bell Swans, but I think their version's better. It's slower. I just like it better, you know. The motto of the Bell Swans boys is "Come and have a drink with me." You know, wonderful, wonderful team song. And again, so many clubs do have that actual tune. You know, Dudley is the same. A few other clubs around the area. The Bell Swans version I like the most. Number 2 is West Wall's End. Very, very unique team song. I'm sure you've heard it. No clapping, no banging on anything. Just the players yelling out the song, singing it out as loud as they possibly can. Free cheers for Westy. Absolutely wonderful. And I also don't mind the whole the additional bit that first grade sing. I can't remember it, but they love singing that. Great song out there at Westy. But number 1, just like the logo, the team song, my favourite in the competition, it's always in my head. I'm surprised it's not in my, well, it is in my head now, the New Lambton Eagles. We're a bunch of golden eagles. We come from New Lambton. When we're playing football, sparkle like the sun. Just spectacular, spectacular song. In my opinion, too short. Should be a little bit more to that song, but that is my favourite song in the New FM Northern League 1 competition, and I have heard them all. I've heard some more than others, so hopefully I'll hear them all again next year in more of an even sort of fashion. And we'll be back. I don't know what else I could rate in the New FM competition. Maybe the grounds, you know, stuff like that. I'm sure people would like to know which grounds are best, which grounds are worst. There'll be some interesting choices made. Anyway, thank you for joining us for this video, and I will see you in the next one.